You're listening to The Current. I'm Jill Riley. We are looking forward to celebrating 17 years of this public radio station, 17 years of The Current because of your support of public radio, which means, it means a few things. One, that means I'm 17 years older than I used to be. But that also means that you have grown this radio station into something so special, and we're so looking forward to celebrating with you in the safest way we can at the First Avenue Main Room, the 17th anniversary show, Saturday, January 22nd. And one of the performers, the band Low Cut Connie, and I've got Adam Weiner with me. Adam, how are you?
Oh my God, that's my girl Jill. Oh, I missed you. I'm doing so good talking to you.
I see, now, you can't see this on the radio, but I did see this as part of the New Year's Eve Tough Cookies show you did. I saw that you were growing out a beard, and I thought, maybe he's doing that because he knows that he's going to be here just like dead of winter.
It's going to be
in
cold,
Minnesota.
And I'm just getting ready, to warm my buns over there and warm everybody up over there at First Avenue in the Twin Cities. And I just thought I'd grow myself a little New Year's beard for the occasion.
That's nice. You guys look like you had fun on New Year's.
We sure did. We were supposed to do this big thing in Atlantic City, New Jersey. We had to cancel, so we just did it in our house. And we just had the best time. We did Mary J. Blige. We did Eddie Money. We did Motorhead. We did some yacht rock. But most of all, Jill, it was just a reminder that whether it's virtual, in person, whatever it is, we can still lift people's spirits with rock and roll, no matter how we do it.
And you do it so well with rock and roll. And I just, after almost 2 years, you have this spirit of positivity and optimism and the way that you connect with people through music. How do you do it? I mean, I don't know that you have like the secret answer to getting through any of this, but how do you keep going with that kind of positivity?
I mean, first of all, this is my job. So, not every day at your job is the easiest day at your job. So I'm not going to pretend like there aren't days where I got to dig deep, to find some positive energy. But I love my fans so much, and I feel like it's just a gift to be able to do this job. I work so hard to be able to get to do this full time. And, none of this happened for me until I was in my 30s, and I had already been a teacher, a piano tuner. I worked in retail. I worked in bars and restaurants. I was a terrible secretary for 2 years. I had so many jobs. And so by the time I got to be, a performer, 52 weeks of the year, I really appreciated what the gig is and how it means just so much more to me. And so even if I'm not feeling great, I take it very seriously that it's my job to make you feel great.
I'm talking with Adam Weiner of Low Cut Connie. The current 17th anniversary show is coming up Saturday, January 22nd. And Low Cut Connie, I mean, Adam, your band is one of my favorite bands to see live because you put on an incredible show. I can feel your energy. I know you can feel the audience's energy. And the current audience it's so ready to see you guys live. Can't wait till you come.
Oh my God. Well, first of all, the Twin Cities have the greatest live music audiences in America. That's no secret. We know that. And our shows out there are very special. It's spiritual. It's pure sex. When we get out there, especially on that stage at First Avenue. I remember the first time that we came to Minneapolis, we played at the Turf Club in St. Paul. Mm-hmm. And I was completely blown away by you people. And we did the Turf Club a couple times. We did the 7th Street entry. We've done a number of things. But let me tell you, the first time that I played on the First Avenue stage, this is going to be my 3rd or 4th, I will never forget it. It was one of the greatest nights of my life. And in the history of the band, it was just such a special night for everybody. And, I just feel like I got this click, this thing with your cities over there. And we've been through so much because we were supposed to perform for you guys a couple times over the last 2 years and haven't been able to do it. There was a show in 2020 we couldn't do. There was a later show when we thought we could come back in 2020 we couldn't do. There was the state fair that we canceled. And now I feel, even though there are still challenges, even though everybody's got to wear a mask, even though we got to go through all the hoops to stay safe, once we're in the room, once the lights come on and the downbeat comes down, it's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be ferocious.
Can't wait for it. It's going to be a great way to celebrate the current 17th anniversary, really celebrating the music and celebrating the audience and celebrating the music fans. And we're going to do this thing and we're going to do it right. And it's going to be a really special night of music. We're going to do it in the safest possible way that we can. Saturday, January 22nd in the First Avenue main room, welcoming Low Cut Connie back. And hey, we did our top 89 countdown of the current audience favorite songs of the year, and Charisse was on there at number 66.
Wow. That's because you people have good taste. You know what I mean?
We do.
They're smart. No, you know what? I promise you we'll play Charisse that night for all the current listeners. And you know, your radio station is like a beacon, not just for great music, but you know, during the pandemic, so many people have been isolated, and that live voice coming over the airwaves for a lot of people has been like the only kind of social contact. I find myself listening to more radio than I used to because I want to hear people like you, some of my favorite DJs, just chatting. It's like we're hanging out. Mm-hmm. And so I really appreciate 17 years of great work with The Current. Let's keep it going. Let's get 17 more, you know, and let's have a party. Let's have a party at First Avenue. Even though there's challenges, we can still have a party and let our hair down a little bit and say, this has been some tough stuff, but we could still celebrate that this radio station is still cranking.
Love it. Love to hear it. Adam Weiner of Low Cut Connie here with me on The Current, you know, connecting through the radio. That's something that I've heard more in the past 2 years than in the past 20 years. It took a long time for me to really get it. And I've had those moments when I listen to hosts on the radio that, you know, times when I lived by myself and I just had the radio going. It was like, this is like the person that I connect with. And so to hear that from people, I mean, that really kind of took it to a new level for me of kind of like what a big responsibility it is to just try to make people feel good with music. And while I don't write and perform music, just to play some jams for people in the morning, like if that's what I can do to contribute to something better, like then I've got the best job in the world.
And you do it so well. And I'm sure so many of your listeners, you wake them up every day. You know, you're the first voice that they hear, and you do such a fantastic job with it. And I'm just thankful for you. And live broadcasting, you know, is magic, because think about the show we did the other night. Betty White had passed. And so we pivoted and we did a tribute to Betty White. If you're just listening to streaming, you know, you don't have that kind of mirroring of your emotions, you know? And so live for me is where it's at, whether it's live streaming, live radio, or live on stage. That's where I love to be, and I love people that do it well like yourself.
Well, I appreciate hearing from you and can't wait to see you on stage at First Avenue, the Current 17th anniversary show, Saturday, January 22nd. Low Cut Connie on the bill. Adam Weiner's been chatting with me this morning. We will see you soon. And on that note, I mean, Betty White, incredible. But Adam, seriously, like
Let me do this real quick for Betty.
Okay.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Let me keep going. One hand on the piano. If you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you will see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Listening to Jill Riley in the morning on The Current.
Oh, you have made my day. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a friend. to the station, to us here at The Current. Can't wait to see you at First Avenue. Take care, Adam.
See you next week. Bye.
Okay, bye.